Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cornhole fans everywhere, welcome inside the American Cornhole League headquarters here in Rock Hill, South Carolina for some December regional cornhole action here for Rock Hill Cornhole. Trey Ryder going to be here all morning and afternoon long delivering live coverage of this December regional. Doubles this morning, singles into the afternoon, possibly into the early evening. Thank you to all of you tuning in to watch some live cornhole here from the HQ. We are already off and running. A bracket has been pinned in the chat if you are watching on Facebook. Thank you to those watching on the Rock Hill Cornhole Facebook page. Also a big shout out to those of you watching on the Stickside YouTube page, Stickside Cornhole. Live there as well, both Facebook and YouTube here for a long day of cornhole action. As I said, bracket is live. It is pinned in the chat. If you're watching on Facebook, you can follow along there. We're going to jump right in. We already have a game live here on court number 1, and it is between some heavy-hitting players, 2 current Winthrop Cornhole players, 1 former, now ACL pro, in Jacob Harrison, and as well 1 longtime standing ACL pro and Derek Holland. It is Gavin Hammond, Jackson Remick, Derek Holland, and Jacob Harrison. Good morning, everybody. Thank you all for jumping in. There's about 20 of you just trickling in here on Facebook. Another about 10 of you watching on YouTube. Going to be a long day of cornhole fun. We got cornhole, we got football, we got college selection shows. We got so much going on today. Thank you so much for taking some time to watch. Of course, alongside our coverage today, the American Cornhole League national staff will be live from Albuquerque, New Mexico. That will start closer to 11 local time, so I believe that's going to be closer to 1 or 2 in the afternoon that you can tune into that coverage. So until then, and until the NFL starts here in about an hour and a half, actually 2.5 hours, because my clock on my TriCaster is wrong, you guys can tune in to watch some cornhole action. That one hangs on the hole there for Harrison. That is going to get them 2 points, though. Going to cut the deficit just to 1. Of course, we're still sporting the new scoreboard here on the screen. All 4 players you'll see listed below. You'll see their PPRs, their DPRs, and their 4-bagger percentage. All listed at the bottom of your screen. Of course, the match score you can find right in the center there, as well as the round in between the 2 scores. Let's see, jump in the chat. We got some comments rolling in. Good morning, Casey Johnson. Chris Salcedo said, who is the one that Harrison usually plays with running this regional with? I'm not sure 100% what your question is, but I think you're asking who does Harrison normally play with, and I would say Jeremiah Stewart is his normal partner. Jeremiah Stewart is here, so as I'm looking over It looks as if Jeremiah Stewart is playing with Jacob Gore. So a little bit of a mix-up there in partners running for this regional. Brent Kimbrell, who's your pick for doubles and pick for singles? Let's take a look at the bracket. Let's name some teams here and talk about who's here, and that'll help us pick our winner. Tyler Harrington and Dylan Graham are playing together. We obviously have these two sets of teams. Jake Gore and Jeremiah Stewart, Kevin Whitaker and Pat Sem are playing. Michaela Calvi, Sal Sandoval. Hayden Gonzalez and Jake Hernandez. Matt Wilson and Katie Bartell. Is that real? Is Katie Bartell here? Wow, she is here. I had no idea Katie Bartell was here. That's pretty cool. So ACL Pro Katie Bartell making the trip in here. So that's cool. Who else? We have Jackson Gore and Kevin Harwood. We have Josh Quinn and Luke Bryant. I will probably go... I'll go Jake Gore and Jeremiah Stewart to take the dub here today. That's probably who I'll pick in doubles. In singles, let's go Jack Gore in singles. So a Gore brother going to take a win on each of the different sides of things. That's who I'll go with today. See a fist pump there from Jacob Harrison. 5-4, 5-4. Hammond and Remick out to a lead. $37 of you watching on Facebook, about 20 of you now on YouTube. See if we can get over 100. Make sure you drop a comment, a like, a share. We're just getting underway here. This is the first round of the tournament. First game, both teams undefeated. Remick is telling Hammond, slick up the middle. We got fast side down coming here for Hammond. Replaces a solid bag there. Holland taking an extra second, thinking about what he wants to do. Hammond in a better position here. Oh, but a little bit of a soap there from Derek Holland. I don't know if he meant to do that, but that'll be our first replay of the day. As Hammond goes in, says not much I can do about that. And then Holland does the hard work and misses the easy work. Let's take a look at this bag again here by Derek Holland. Fast side down going after it. I think he was just honestly looking to take everything, but gets the added benefit there. Good solid block right in the center. Chris Salcedo's got the right approach here, switching back and forth between this and the Albuquerque Open singles. For those of you that did not catch it last night, everybody put on your surprise face. Mark Richards and Tony Smith took down the Open in Albuquerque, New Mexico, defeating Logan Chamberlain and Gavin Cano in the finals. There's the look there. This is the angle that you'd be on the right side, throwing from the right side if you're Jackson Remick. So he doesn't have much to pluck. He can either just try to go in and hope that Harrison cannot take his own bag, or maybe he can pull his central bag with two bags to go closer to the center. Difficult shot either way. Remick goes for the roll. He's up and over. Holland says, I want the same thing, so I'm assuming here comes a roll. You have one bag left. Maybe you can collect the one in front on the last bag. He gets halfway over. And now Hammond wants the same thing from Remick. He's going to do that roll again. Maybe a little bit more of a blend to a cut, as you want to avoid that stacked bag by Harrison on the left side. Maybe even use it as a little bit of a bumper as you roll. Ends up too far to that side. Holland wants kind of a line drive rodeo, see what you can get in. I don't hate that, and they're going to take a timeout to talk about it. You see him talking here. Really, I think from Harrison's point of view, you could either throw a cut, maybe even on slick side to see how much falls, or you can go with kind of a line drive airmail rodeo that kind of lands on top of everything and goes in. Harrison taking an extra second. He's got slick side down. He's going more for the push. He knocks 2 in and goes off. That's going to be a 7-on-6, I believe, 1. It does get him a point, but Hammond and Remick will maintain the lead. Yeah, Chris was watching last night as well. Yeah, Smith and Richards had a 16-0 run to, 18-0 run. I believe it was 15-4, something along those lines, and then 18 straight points to rattle off the victory against Chamberlain and Kano. So singles today, maybe more of the same. Yeah, Tyler Carrier, 6'7", good call. Amateur hour by me. Brent, who's #1 player. Yeah, it's so tough. I think the 3 best players at the moment are Jamie Graham, Mark Richards, and Gabe Clausen. If I had to pick someone, I'd have to pick one of those guys. Picking a top singles player is just so difficult. Oh, and a clean airmail right there from Gavin Hammond. Watch it here again. Maybe wanted a drag out of it, but certainly going in as a win here. Splash. (7-5) remains our score. See if our YouTube chat's got any comments yet. No comments on YouTube. Do I think Weed Whacker and Roybal are a top 10 team? Well, didn't we talk about that on the Round the ACL? I said it wouldn't surprise me if this is a top 7 team. It wouldn't surprise me if this is a top 30 team. If we get the Ryan Wiedenfeld that put 72 in a row at one of the most recent events, then yes. I'll say yes. I'll say they're like a 10, right at 10. Each bag in there. Harrison, next bag is in as well. He'll be happy with that one. Remick taking an extra second here on bag number 4. Bag is away and in. We stay 7-5.
Tier 4, singles, weight registration is open.
Yeah, I was off and on, Jake, so I didn't get to actually, the games that I saw, I never got to see them actually, so that's good to hear. I did see they went pretty far in the bracket. Some updates for you guys. Again, if you're watching on Facebook, the bracket is pinned in the chat, but JP Plunkett and Stephen Hartoin defeat Phil DeBrill and Kevin Flynn 22-13. Gore and Stewart defeat Whitaker and Sem 21-5. We already, no, we didn't, but Calvi and Sandoval took down Travis Cole and Brian Hall 22-4. And then Jackson Gore and Kevin Harwood 21-20 over Donnie Earnhardt and Brandon Kimry. Winner of this game right here will take on the all-Winthrop team of Tyler Harrington and Dylan Graham. So if Hammond and Remick win, this would be all Winthrop into the second round. Taking a look here, it's kind of the bunched up view. Saw the motion there from the hand from Holland. Does he have a way to hop around? Holland, bag is away, and he hops all the way over. Now, can Hammond kind of bully and collect on this combination? Fast side down, yes! Nice little bag there from Hammond. We'll take a look at it again. Fast side. Completely avoids Holland's bag. That's a Harrison lane side block as Remick has got a cut lane. He kind of goes double block, but really shallow, so the push lane and the roll lane remain open. This is a long roll if you're going to stay centered, though. He's going to go up. So, all right, here comes the and one. Really didn't have to say much. He said, Hammond just said, if you trust it, I trust it. So I expect an and one attempt here. And drags a bag instead of knocking one off. And now you got two bags left, a decision to make. Do you try to go for a push, and you continue at the and one? Now the and one was made, the push was made simpler there as Harrison about cuts the distance in half for Remick on this push. Remick's got fast side down. He's going right after it. Oh, and he's way to the left. And now Harrison got a clean open opportunity for at least three. He sits on the rim, and now, even after all that, Remick's still got an opportunity for a point if he can push in and follow. Fast side again for Remick. He was off the back last bag, and this time he's just off to the right, overcorrected. That'll be a single point for Jacob Harrison. It'll be everybody's favorite score. Spam the chat, everybody. Spam it. Our first comment in the YouTube chat, Tyler Suarez says, Rock Hill is stacked this weekend. You ain't kidding. All right, block behind. Roll attempt, and beautiful there by Hammond. Almost answered, but not quite there for Holland. Is their attempt in an airmail drag here? He is going up, and he hits it again, but clean. Gavin Hammond been on a roll, hitting a ton of the shots right now. That time it's another clean airmail. And we go from the Gen Alpha favorite score to the Millennials favorite score. Two bags now out to the left-hand side. This is a clean open door opportunity for Remick. Those are not even on his lane side. He can use them as a backboard, but he misses left. Remick is in that time. And Harrison follows there. Sorry, Hayden came up to me, delivered a beverage for me. It's not a beer, don't worry. I'll have to say, though, the funny part that I made a mistake here at the HQ was, so many of you may know, my old man, Eric Ryder, was the former general manager of this space, and kind of hit just a point in his life he wanted to do something different. And funny enough, driving a truck, wow, we'll get that replay. Watch this, actually right here, Gavin Hammond locked in, folks. Watch this again. I mean, you didn't want to take the front bag, but who cares if everything's going in the hole for you, right? So as I was saying, my old man, it was kind of a lifelong dream for him to drive a truck. He wanted to do it since he was a kid, so he went out, got his CDL, now has been driving everywhere. Well, we didn't realize all the little things he did at the HQ, one of which was to go buy the sodas and the waters for the HQ to sell. So I had to go do that yesterday on Friday, and I bought a 48-pack of water. I was feeling all good, and Hayden let me know that I bought mini bottles of water, little babies. So, yeah, that's that's my bad. Chris, yeah, the Winthrop kids, they have times in which they can have open play, and then they also have set practice times. But for their actual practices, all the Winthrop players do practice here inside the HQ. So they are familiar with the equipment and the speeds and everything. So they probably do have a little bit of an advantage here on these regionals. Harrison finishes off there. Bag number 4 slides in. We're 11-8. Round number 17. You see the PPRs down below. Looks like Gavin Hammond leading the way. Honestly, it feels higher. Feels like he should be above a 10 with how well he's been throwing, but just a bunch of bags, I guess, sitting in front, dropping that PPR. He's been really locked in. Scott Party says 6'7", everyone. User B7K, I don't even know what that means. Scott Party, this is the American Cornhole League headquarters. So that's our headquarters. So it doubles as a cornhole venue as well as an office space. So you're probably seeing offices in the background. Yeah, it kind of has best of both worlds. Although, and that might be the first missed airmail of the game there for Gavin Hammond. And it's going to cost them the lead as Holland and Harrison will now go up 12-11 as we head into round number 18. Yeah, actually, so other cool news about the HQ. The HQ is also going to start hosting events outside of Cornhole. The Mill Room, which was an event space that was inside this Rock Hill Sports and Event Center, is closing because they have a different tenant that's interested in coming in. So the ACL has partnered with the Mill Room to kind of create a new space, and so they'll be doing more like corporate events and other events, event space stuff. So they won't host weddings, but so be some little bit of changes coming to the HQ just to bring some different events here inside of it. Casey, where do you get a CDL at? I don't know. I don't know the actual school, but he went to a 2-week long school and then passed his CDL, and now he bought his own truck. So he's just doing, I think he's just doing all freelance stuff. He's not doing anything directly. He's following the load boards and everything. He's doing all that. He's not doing he's not working for one specific company. But he's loving it so far. $14-11. Again, reminder that the winner of this game will take on Tyler Harrington and Dylan Graham. Woo! That was a nifty little shot there from Derek Holland to sneak in. That bag is still lane side for Hammond, so it is collectible. Hence, you see the step out coming here. Collect it all for a wash. You miss. Giving up 4 or 5. Fast side. Skips over the hole, and he cannot believe it. That's going to be 4 points, and just like that, Derek Holland and Jacob Harrison now up 18-11. What a turn of events. We were talking about how good Gavin Hammond was playing. I mean, these guys were up 11-6. That's now a 12-0 run for Holland and Harrison as they take the lead here. Holland now the new PPR leader at a 9.8. Another score update. Matt Wilson and Katie Bartell 24-8 over Hayden Gonzalez and Jake Hernandez. Josh Quinn and Luke Bryant 23-7 over Addison Reniger and Averin Anthony. Bag beyond the hole. Good news there for Jackson Remick. I don't see an attempt at an and one here. Going to take a couple points if he can get them, and it's in. 18-13, first bag over to Gavin Hammond. We might have back-to-back winners on this court just based on the other games have been assigned, and I know Dusty wants to keep the tournament rolling. So I believe we're going to see whoever wins this game right back up here on court number 1. Oh, man, and that could do it. This is now in for the win for Derek Holland, and count it. Derek Holland and Jacob Harrison were down big in this game. I shouldn't say that big, I guess, but they were down 11-6. They go on a 16-2 run to take down Gavin Hammond and Jackson Remick. It is now Holland and Harrison that will advance to play Tyler Harrington and Dylan Graham. All right, folks, we're going to take our first break of the day. When we return, we got more doubles regional action live from the ACL HQ. All right, Cornhole fans. Apologies for the delay. Our tournament director was asleep at the wheel. I'm just kidding. We're back. We had a little delay there, just waiting on the next team to get ready, but we are just doing some down and backs and getting ready to go. I promised you or told you that it might be a repeat of the team that we just saw, and that was correct. We're going to see Jacob Harrison and Derek Holland right back up here on court number 1. They're going to be going up against Dylan Graham and Tyler Harrington. I'll say this much, many of you are going to be familiar with Harrison and Holland at this point. Depending on where you are in the country, you may also be familiar with Dylan Graham, an up-and-coming great player, really high-level talent. But not many people may know Tyler Harrington yet, but you will soon. I've had a chance to watch a lot of these Winthrop players being so close to home, and Tyler Harrington is one of, if not the most impressive players on the Winthrop team so far this season. So still has some growing to do and playing against some of the best in the world, and this will be a good test for him here, playing against a Derek Holland. But he is going to be one of the players we'll have our eye on for a good bit, and someone this year who you guys should keep an eye on. All right. Let's check some comments. Oh, people were giving me some lingo for working for yourself, hotshot work, writing your own authority, acting as your own dispatcher. Yeah. Thank you guys for the lingo. I'm definitely not up to snuff. David Simmons likes the cornhole boards in the background. Yep, those are mine. We took those from the warehouse. We just moved warehouses, downsized a good bit. We had so much stuff from over the years that we were like, we got to throw away a bunch of stuff. So that was found in the warehouse. Just a cornhole top. It's not an actual board, but that's going in my office. I know you were all surprised. Adam Porter, can I enter myself into a tournament in the future? Absolutely. If you want to enter one of these, you should just follow Rock Hill Cornhole here on Facebook where you're watching from. Rock Hill Cornhole. You can shoot him a message. Dusty will help you get all set up. We have 4 different tiers of competition. So you don't have to always play against the best in the world. You can play against people of the very same skill level as you. So we have 4 different skill levels. Tier 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can find the one that works for you. Brandon Jones, I want to start playing it. Every game is a 10-5 or better. That's not true. Let's look. Let's look at what, you know what, I know it's early in the tournament, but just for the sake of the conversation as we get underway here, it's 4-0 Holland. Holland and Harrison, okay? Here are some PPRs in the tournament thus far. Pat Sem, 882. Jack Gore, 908. Jake Hernandez, 9.2. Hayden Gonzalez, 9.2. Gavin Hammond, 9.3. Luke Bryant, 9.4. Josh Quinn, 9.5. Jacob Harrison, 9.6. Jackson Remick, 9.7. Then we do have some of the 10s. Tyler Harrington and Dylan Graham, both exactly at a 10. The highest for the entire tournament right now is Jeremiah Stewart at a 10.56. So that's just the highest. So, I don't know. I think there are certainly going to be games in which you're going to have to throw at that high level if you want to win. But not every game has to be like that. Other score updates, we're now fully into round 2 here, and then some games already getting into round 3 of the winner's bracket. One game did go final already. Josh Quinn and Luke Bryant, 22-8 over Jack Gore and Kevin Harwood. That game's final. 2 other games going on in the winner's bracket besides the one that you have right in front of you. We have Michaela Calvi and Sal Sandoval, 20-17, leading Katie Bartell and Matt Wilson. And then actually just went final. Jacob Gore and Jeremiah Stewart. We were talking about them being a favorite on the day. They just defeated J.P. Plunkett and Stephen Hartoin. So the winner of this game right in front of us, Harrington, Graham, Holland, and Harrison, will take on Jacob Gore and Jeremiah Stewart. That will be in a winner's bracket semifinal game. See our YouTube chat. Scott Party saying shout out to my fellow truck drivers. Love it, Scott. Who supports this sports? You do. You're watching there, user B7K5RA8S7. If you're here in the U.S., cornhole is a sport that's oftentimes becoming very recreational. Players start by just kind of playing on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday. They get better at their local clubs and regionals, and then eventually go to play at a higher level. If you're outside the United States, the best way I can equate it is like it's becoming very much like tennis or padel. Nice airmail drag there from Jacob Harrison. Something that people are playing more and more for fun within a group, within a community. And so this is kind of one of those groups and communities, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Oh, that's a big miss. I was just going to give him a compliment, and we were going to show his airmail drag, and we'll still show it, but with a big miss off the back, Dylan Graham going to have himself a good opportunity to get points here. Comes up a little bit short. Watch this again. Thumb Cyclist says, Dylan carried me to a sit and go in Brighton last year. Good dude. Yeah, there you go. There's the airmail drag there from Harrison. And we are 4-3 with Harrison and Holland out to an early lead.
Last call for Tier 4 singles. Last call for Tier 4 singles. Re-registration.
Brent joke. Oh, never mind. They are bums. Yep. I told you. There's a bunch of bums here. Harrington just slips around there. This looks to be an Underworld cornhole versus an AAR cornhole matchup. Harrington drips in again. All in bag 4. Yeah. There on your screen, far right of your screen, you do see Jeremiah Stewart there. Jeremiah, of course, the pro partner of Jacob Harrison. These two just mixing it up for this month's regional, but they are playing together at the pro level this year. Getting geared up. This is probably the last big tournament or decent-sized tournament they can play in before Myrtle Beach. That'll happen the first week in January. Of course, that's the first signature event of the season. So the last bit of warm-ups going on this weekend. That's also true for those that traveled out to Albuquerque. Those going to Albuquerque, New Mexico, playing in that event. Getting the last tune-up. Oh, wow, a nice little comeback there towards the end. Matt Wilson and Katie Bartell, 21-20 over Michaela Calvi and Sal Sandoval. So a matchup in the winner's bracket semifinals will be Matt Wilson and Katie Bartell up against Josh Quinn and Luke Bryant. If I was a betting man, I'd say that's the game that we're going to get next. Bag just comes up a little bit short and to the right. It is lane side for Holland. So we'll see. Oh, it got a little bit of a favorable rotation there for Holland. He is stepping out, fast side down, going after it. And he gets it to move, but can't get it to drop. That'll be 2 more points for Harrington and Graham, and they'll also take the lead in this one, 5-4. And Graham goes for the airmail, and it's not the end of the world. Bag stayed on. Harrison, he's got slow side. He's going roll. He just skips right over that blocker. Graham rolls over, takes position. Really good bag since he has a bag left. Harrison trying that same bag, comes up short this time. Harrington, all right, they want a timeout. He was telling him sit or roll. All right, they've come to a decision on what they want to do. Still got slow side. Looks like he was maybe trying to split and knock it in, but Harrison's got an opportunity to give up points, wash, or score, all with on one bag. And you saw the hand motion right on the screen. Holland wants a slick side push. Fast side down for Harrison. He gets it, exactly what he wanted. Here it is again. Fast side. Bang. Miss there by Harrington. Holland has an opportunity to extend the lead. He's going to do that at worst. It's going to be points for Holland. He'll extend the lead 8-5. Harrison gets them all to go. 8-5. Round 11. Graham, last bag away. Yes, count it. The double 4-bagger wash will stay 8-5. block there, and now he goes side by side with it. Now Harrington can decide to block behind or sit on top, go all the way over. And it ends up way far right, opens up the door for Holland to clean up his own mess, and he does it in one bag. I thought he was going to have to take multiple bags to do it. Bag sitting on the left side. You feel like that's going to drop as Holland hits the dead spot and flips over. Harrington can limit damage. He can actually walk away with this with a wash. Or off the board for a 5 spot. Wow. Watch this collect here again by Holland. This ends up being a 5-pointer. I did not see that coming, and now it's 13-5. You saw that hand movement over. I think this is like a rollover on the left side. It's an interesting shot. Oh no, he's got fast side. He's saying go after it. Oh man, what a bag. And you can see the reaction by Josh Quinn on the left side. We will watch it again. My goodness, what a bag by Jacob Harrison. And he collects it. Wow. Gotta be at least 2. Yeah, 2 it'll be. Watch this again, and then watch both Dylan Graham and Josh Quinn's reaction here. That's ridiculous. Oh, what a bag. Holland gonna lay off of it, and he just slides in. Harrington trying to get some momentum here, get a couple points. He's in. Why is there a regional and an open in the same weekend? Can't avoid everything. We try to make the state events not overlap any opens, but getting down to locals and regionals, it just becomes an impossible calendar to try and expect every group to be able to navigate around. Yeah, Michael Ruelas, I would kill for that overlay in my regional next weekend. Yeah, I would say reach out to Corey Russell. He might be ready to give it out. I don't want to promise that yet. He'll probably hate me for saying that, but... Graham sits in front. He doesn't like it, I don't think, but I think he should. But it doesn't matter if Jacob Harrison's just going to push everything in. And Graham misses out to the right. You can see the frustration. Harrison is in. Stay 15-7. bag for bag right now. Harrington taking some extra time here on bag number 4. Bag away, yes. Holland. It's in. Double 4-bagger wash. First bag there from Graham. Graham gonna try to cut around it. No, he's off the back. This could be 3 points here for Harrison. He's going after it, and he lost a little speed. I think he ended up hitting a little low, but still an open door opportunity, and Graham does perfectly block behind. Can Harrison hit a drag? Oh, he is going up, and he knocks one in and stays on. That's going to be a point. Put him on 16. See Derek Holland above an 11 in this game. Harrington's beyond the hole. Holland trying to make it so they can guarantee 18. They're going to be at least at 18. This can't be off the board. It's on the board. 4 points, going to put them on 20, though. Harrison and Holland 1 point away from advancing here in the winner's bracket, where they take on Jacob Gore and Jeremiah Stewart. Loser of this game drops down to the elimination bracket and will take on Addison Reniger and Avron Anthony. First bag right in front. Graham doesn't like how that bag behaved, and Harrison blocked it up, but obviously wanted to put a little bit more pressure on by going in. Graham's next bag, he's also off to the side. This is becoming desperation, and now Graham must go 3 for 1 here. He's got to get the 2 on the left, the 1 in his hand, and he can also take Harrison with him. Bag away for desperation, not going to do it. Jacob Harrison and Derek Holland, second straight win here on court number 1. They take down Tyler Harrington and Dylan Graham. Graham and Harrington down to the elimination bracket, take on Avron Anthony and Addison Reniger. But I guess we're going to keep on showing the Harrison and Holland show. Next up, Harrison, Holland, Gore, Stewart, live from Rock Hill. All right, welcome back, cornhole fans. We had Matt Wilson taking his sweet time getting to the cornhole court, so sorry for the 17-minute delay. But anyway, making our way through doubles action here inside the HQ. I did make a little bit of a fib. I thought they were playing on court number 5. They were not. So we made a little bit of a switch. So now we have next up on, thank you. Next up here on court number 1 will actually be Matt Wilson and Katie Bartell taking on Josh Quinn and Luke Bryant. So first time we've seen Katie Bartell here at a Rock Hill Regional. Just talked to her. She's actually temporarily living with Allison Springer here in North Carolina area. So decided to come down for the day, throw some bags. Love it. She's playing alongside Matt Wilson, and then no introduction needed for Josh Quinn and Luke Bryant, reigning college doubles national champions. Of course, Quinn still on the Winthrop team. Bryant pursuing a professional career. I'll keep you guys live updated on court number 3. Court number 3 is going to have the Derek Holland, Jacob Harrison, Jacob Gore, and Jeremiah Stewart game. They've done their bag spin, and we are ready to go. Some score updates down the elimination bracket. Gavin Hammond and Jackson Remick have eliminated Jack Gore and Kevin Harwood 24-9. Michaela Calvi and Sal Sandoval eliminated Kevin Whitaker and Pat Sem 29-16. So now Hammond, Remick, Calvi, and Sandoval. That's an all Winthrop match taking place on court number 4 right now. One other game went final. Hayden Gonzalez and Jake Hernandez 21-4 over JP Plunkett and Stephen Hartoin. Gonzalez and Hernandez are waiting on the winner of Addison Reniger and Avron Anthony up against Harrington and Graham, with Reniger and Anthony up 4-0. Katie Bartell telling Wilson, hit it again. He's up again, and at least he takes someone off with him. Fast side coming here for Luke Bryant. Bag is away, and he's off the back. That is a big ol' 8 spot to start this one. First time seeing Katie Bartell here on a Rock Hill stream. Bags all the way off on the right-hand side. This is probably going to be another big round here as Quinn does hit the drag there to limit the damage. And just like that, we blinked. It's 10-0. Meanwhile, court number 3, Gore and Stewart up early 4-0 over Holland and Harrison. Nice block, dead center there. Bryant is off to the left again. Four-bagger by the janitor. Bryant is, whew, that one drips in, but cannot yet stop the bleeding. It's 12-0. And a timeout there. This is just a reset timeout. Just trying to get a little reset. Down 12-0. You got to find a way to turn the momentum of this game. Bartel and Wilson taking their time as well. They get a timeout. Fist bump there. Back and ready to go. Bag out to the right side is an opportunity for Quinn. He goes in. Ooh, and that one's short. Now it becomes interesting. Could be as many as, could be setting up for a 5 spot here. And miss there opens the door for Bartel to limit the damage. And she does do that. It's going to be 3 at most. And 3 is what it'll be. Bryant and Quinn get on the board. The timeout works. It's 12-3. Four of you watching on Facebook and 70. Wow, YouTube in the lead now for viewership. Good opportunity to say thank you to all of our sponsors. First and foremost, on the cornhole side of things, we have Siva Cornhole. Make sure you guys check out Siva Cornhole for your next set of cornhole bags. Rock Hill Cornhole, of course, putting on all of these events, led by Dusty Thompson. And then, of course, Stickside Cornhole. You guys are watching, for those of you watching on YouTube, you are watching on the Stickside Cornhole YouTube page. Make sure you guys give them a subscribe. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook as well. Also, our local Rock Hill small businesses, Shaw Cannon Law Firm, as well as JPS Painting. If you're in the need for any of those services, make sure you check those guys out. Big thank you to us to put on all these events this year. 12-3. Missed out to the right there for Bartel. Quinn misses that one, but Brian immediately says a slide should take that one, and I might agree with him. That bag moved again. Moved again. That bag doesn't go yet. Bartel's got slick side, and she goes but takes with it, and now just like that, it's 6 points for Josh Quinn, and it is 12-9. Bag out to the left gives another opportunity, though, for Matt Wilson to put some points on the board. Bryant misses again out to the left. Another bag out to the left. Matt Wilson has already scored an 8-point round in this game. That time Bryant is in and not happy about it though. Wilson goes in for the 4-bagger. That's 6 points. That's going to be 18-9. What a weird game we have had here. We have had an 8 spot, and we have had two 6 spots. Bag out to the right though again. Another opportunity for Josh Quinn. And Bartel wants a timeout. She's had a few bags bleed out to the right-hand side in this round. Wants a chance to talk about it. Last few words from Matt Wilson to Bartel were confidence. Let's go throw it. That bag is out to the left. Use the bumper on that side. This could be another 6 spot though if he can collect. And he does. Folks, we have had back-to-back 6 spots. What in the world? Round 6 was a 6, round 7 was a 6, round 8 was a 6. Not to mention the 8 we had in round 1. This game is weird. Bryant cannot afford to miss again. He's in there. And now can Bryant go in here? Because if he misses, Wilson can win it. And now Wilson, if he goes in, they will get to 20. But I'll say this much though. Josh Quinn has scored 2 straight 6s on this end. If he scores a 3rd straight 6, I don't think I've ever called a game like this if it ends like that. Big first bag here for Bartel. Can she build some confidence? And she does. That's a huge first bag. Because it really just feels like you need to just keep giving the bag back to Matt Wilson. Another bag. That one's out to the right. She can't do that 2 more times. And it's in. That's a big deep breath from Matt Wilson down the other side. He knows he's going to have a chance to throw bags again. Katie Bartel, last bag is out to the side. She says, I'll take it. It's not a 6. This could be 16 points in 3 rounds for Josh Quinn, and count him. What absurd DPRs we're seeing in this game. Right now, Matt Wilson has a 3.6 DPR, and Josh Quinn has a 3.4 DPR. Josh Quinn just crossing everything he has. He just wants the bags again. He feels like he can win it if he gets the bags back one more time. Matt Wilson can't afford a miss either. What does Bryant do here? He's going to try to block behind, and that's perfect. What does Wilson do? He's got to be in. If he drags it, he ends up winning. How aggressive he's going to be. He's going up, and he's off the back. And what an ugly game, but still a win for Josh Quinn and Luke Bryant. Folks, that game was drunk. That's the only time that Luke Bryant scored that entire game. It was on the end, and Wilson wanted the block. He felt like he set it up perfectly, but it was the timely back block right there in the end by Luke Bryant that ends up getting the win. Wow. Not much analysis for you guys there. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, more live action right here from Rock Hill. All right, Cornhole fans, welcome back here inside the ACL HQ, making our way through our doubles bracket, and we just had a quick game, so anytime a quick game happens, sometimes that's good, sometimes it throws us off a little bit. So we do have to jump down into the elimination bracket for our next game, because the only thing that is available to show. I'm going to go through the whole bracket right now, and then we'll get into this elimination bracket game. We just saw Josh Quinn and Luke Bryant. They are into the king seat game. They're waiting on the winner of Jacob Gore, Jeremiah Stewart, Derek Holland, and Jacob Harrison. Right now, Gore and Stewart are up 15-13, so it's a close one there. On the elimination bracket side, we got 5 teams left, so 3 at the top, 5 at the bottom, so we got 8 total teams left here in doubles. We have Michaela Calvi and Sal Sandoval are up 14-3 over Gavin Hammond and Jackson Remick. The winner of that will play Matt Wilson and Katie Bartell. Then on this side is the game that we're about to show right here. It is going to be Hayden Gonzalez and Jake Hernandez up against Addison Reniger and Avon Anthony. So they've done their down and backs, and this round is live. Winner of this game will play the loser of Gore, Stewart, Holland, and Harrison. Then, of course, the loser of this is eliminated. Both teams have a loss. We look at Gonzalez and Hernandez. Their first loss was to Matt Wilson and Katie Bartell. And then Reniger and Anthony's first loss was to Josh Quinn and Luke Bryant. For the college football fans out there, looks like the college football show is about to begin. Gallus 82, Americans invent the most ridiculous sports. It's unbelievable. We'll take that as a compliment. Thank you, Gallus 82. Welcome to Cornhole. Back in the hole, 3 points. Back on the board, 1 point. Cancellation scoring. You get 10, I get 7. You're going to get 3 towards the overall score. Played a 21 or over. Hernandez, fast side down here, going after the bag on the right, and he collects. How about that from Jake Hernandez? Let's watch that again. First replay of the game. And fast side down here, hard tilt on that. You see the cut action. He gets it to go. 4-0, Gonzalez and Hernandez. Anthony stepping out. He gets around. And now does Anthony go after this, or does he leave it alone? He is going to leave it alone. He just goes in, going to give up 2 more points. Frank the Tank, W2J. The dude is wearing pajama pants. Yeah, I cannot speak to the attire choices. Reniger goes up, not able to collect it. Hernandez blocks behind. He gives a shrug like he's okay with it. As Reniger stepping out, she's got a lane out to the right, and she's not able to cut in. She instead sits on top. We're even going into bag 4 each. Hernandez went with a roll. Averin says either shoot it or roll it. Looks like a roll coming here. Bag away for Reniger. It is in. Doesn't get the drag though, but will get a couple points and get them on the board, 6-2. Aiden Gonzalez there on the left, the #1 ranked collegiate player in the country. Shows it there. Wanted that bag to go all the way over, but I don't think it's in a bad position. A harder roll is the instruction here. And he did throw it harder. It ends up beyond the hole. All right, here comes a stack attempt here. So Averin is going to try to hit and then roll on top of the whole pile. Instead, he pushes in. I actually don't I don't hate a backside airmail here. You might knock yourself off, but you're kind of playing with house money right now. He's going way up, and it was way short. Need to put a little bit more on that. He threw it too high and not deep enough. I believe that's going to be a single point. Yes, it's going to be 7-2. Score update in the winner's bracket. Holland and Harrison, Gore and Stewart all tied up at 17. Only other active game, Michaela Calvi and Sal Sandoval are up 18-7 on Gavin Hammond and Jackson Remick. Oh, and that's a big mistake there for Reniger. She knocks in Hernandez and then goes off. She's going to try to maybe a cut this time to collect a bag. A lot of pressure here. And she's able to go in, but not able to collect. It's going to be 5 more, and now Gonzalez and Hernandez have a 10-point cushion. Gonzalez, first real open opportunity in a while here for Anthony as Gonzalez misses out to the right. Fast side collect, Anthony for 2, yes. 12-4. Gonzalez really likes the block positioning from Hernandez there. Reniger is way out to the left, and now Gonzalez says Hernandez has got a lane, so Hernandez steps out. He takes advantage of the lane. Reniger is able to pop over on the roll there. Same lane available for Hernandez. He ends up a little bit left this time. We're going up and goes off the back. And now you got to pick a bag to collect. You can either try to collect the bag on the left or collect the bag that's more in front. Fast side come in here for Hernandez. And he kind of just splits them, but in the end, he's going to get 3 points. 8 on 5. That's going to make it 15-4. 6 points away now are Gonzalez and Hernandez. Gonzalez can't believe it drifted that far out to the left, and a nice little bully push combo there from Anthony. Seems like it's going to keep that bag at bay, but missing another. Gonzalez asking for permission on the airmail, but I didn't see a yes, but he threw it and didn't get the drag. Anthony asking if he should collect that. Reniger shakes him off, so he just goes for the slide. Going to be 2 more points, and now Gonzalez and Hernandez are sitting on 17. We did have a game go final Our king seat match is set. Derek Holland and Jacob Harrison defeat Jacob Gore and Jeremiah Stewart 22-17. So next up, probably here on court number 1, is going to be Derek Holland and Jacob Harrison up against Josh Quinn and Luke Bryant. Gore and Stewart drop down into the elimination bracket, and they will take on the winner of the game right in front of us. Ooh, that was a harsh cut angle there. Fast side, didn't really cut much. We'll see if he tries it again. This time he's on slow side, and it looks like he was just gonna go in there. Be content with the wash. Reniger misses though, and that's gonna be 2 more points to Hernandez. And now, Reniger and Anthony really out of mistakes now. You can still give up a single point, but that would require a bag off the board by Gonzalez or Hernandez. Bags bunched up. Gonzalez does not have the lane, Anthony does. And so Gonzalez goes up for the airmail, he's short. Opens up the door for Anthony to be a little bit aggressive. And he just fades around and in. That's a nice little hop over a corner there. That's a more difficult shot than he made it look. But it's going to be 3 points to Avon Anthony, and it's 19-7. Only one other active game right now, and that's Michaela Calvi and South Sandoval up 20-7 over Gavin Hammond and Jackson Remick. And it looks like that game just went final. So Michaela Calvi and South Sandoval have eliminated Gavin Hammond and Jackson Remick. How good has Michaela Calvi been recently? Deep runs at both of the past 2 regionals, looking to make it 3 in a row. Hernandez going for a roll, beautiful. Addison said, I want to go for a roll because he can still drag, and gets the thumbs up. Oh no, but she's got fast side down. Interesting. Or maybe she said, I don't want to roll. This is a collect for the win now for Hernandez. Yes! How about it? Good walk-off collect there from Jake Hernandez. Let's watch it again here. Slow side down, and just a clinical performance for Gonzalez and Hernandez. Reniger and Anthony will settle for a 7th place finish in this one. How about it? All right, folks, we're going to take another break. And when we come back, we got more action live here from Rock Hill. Welcome back, Cornhole fans, here inside the ACL HQ, Rock Hill, South Carolina. We just saw a good win in that last game to propel Hayden Gonzalez and Jake Hernandez along in the elimination bracket. We're actually going to stay in the elimination bracket, so we have 6 teams remaining. So we have 2 fifth-place games that are about to start, and then, of course, we have the king seat match. So what we got right now in front of us, we are going to have Matt Wilson and Katie Bartell up against Michaela Calvi and Sal Sandoval. Loser gets 5th, winner advances to the 4th place match. On the other side of the elimination bracket, we have Jacob Gore and Jeremiah Stewart up against Hayden Gonzalez and Jake Hernandez. Loser of that gets 5th, winner of that goes to the 4th place game. So when we get done with this one, we will then jump up into the winner's bracket and show you guys the king seat match. And then we'll play the king seat while the 4th place game is happening. And then we'll show the 3rd place game and then the overall finals. So schedule for the rest of the doubles action. We have this 5th place game. We have the king seat. We have the 3rd place game. And then we have the overall finals. So 4 matchups remain here on court number 1 for our doubles coverage. Then, as always, take about an hour break, and then we'll come back and roll right into singles coverage. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Looks like the college football playoff selection show about to get underway. NFL football about to start here at 1 o'clock. Albuquerque ACL Open singles about to get underway here in a few hours. Bag out to the right there for Wilson. Can Sandoval make him pay for it? Yes, he can. That's 2 points early for Sandoval and Calvi. Take a quick look at our statistical leaders for the tournament thus far. Derek Holland has a 10.48 PPR leading the tournament. 2nd place is Jeremiah Stewart at a 10.38. 3rd place is Jacob Gore at a 10.21. On the differential side of things, ooh boy, Josh Quinn holding on to a 1.95 DPR right now. Wow. Katie Bartell fired up. 2nd place, we have Matt Wilson at a 1.07 DPR for the entire tournament. And it looks like 3rd is going to be Sal Sandoval at a 0.81. Those are your PPR and DPR leaders thus far for the tournament. With Sandoval and Calvi out to an early lead, but Sal Sandoval throws one off the back. Opportunity for at least 3, could be 5, set up for 5 right now here for Matt Wilson. Matt Wilson able to get them on the board. Katie Bartell yells down from the other side, way to get us started. They're on the board. Big 5 spot, actually. They'll also get the lead. And first bag for Bartell is right in the center. Already a much more confident delivery that I'm seeing from Bartell than the last time we saw her on court number 1. Hangs on the side. She thinks it might come back. It does not. And we're going to play A little game called Pass the Lead. Lead goes back down to the other side. It's 6-5. Wilson sneaks in the right side. Sandoval follows suit. Wilson is in. And again, everybody's favorite scorer. Six, 7. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, but Calvi is off the back. And that is going to give points the other direction. It's now 10-6. This is in Rock Hill, South Carolina, yes. Bag is on the left side. Going to be difficult to collect, and good block positioning now for Sandoval. Two bags in front. Oh, and Wilson's on top. Oh, you see the step back here by Sandoval. Is he going to go for a bar soap? He's going hard at this. And he ends up off the back, but everything goes. He's not happy with it. This is setting up for a point here for Wilson if he can just go in. Be 1 point for Wilson. Now Wilson and Bartel up 11-6. Score update on the other court. Jacob Gore and Jeremiah Stewart up 17-3 on Hernandez and Gonzalez. Big airmail there by Bartel, and she's fired up. And Calvi misses bag number 4 again. You see the energy that Bartel is bringing here, helping instill some confidence, and I think it's a good, it's going to benefit her against someone like Calvi, who's very soft-spoken, very, focused. Sometimes a high energy can be a kryptonite for someone like that. Wilson looks like he went for an airmail, but comes up way short. Sandoval rolls in. Wilson going up, and he misses again. Sandoval sneaks in. This is a big, big differential right now. It's +6 for Sandoval. Wilson going up again. That's 3 straight airmails he has missed. Can Sandoval go in for 9? He can! What a round for Sal Sandoval as Wilson and Bartel were building a lead. Sal Sandoval 3 sneak in rolls, borderline coin slots. Give them the lead 15-13. Wow. And now you can see the confidence building for Calvi. That's going to be 4 more, and a little bit of a clap from Calvi. You don't get that very often. You can tell maybe she's a little extra motivated right now. 19-13, Sandoval and Calvi 2 points away. Wilson gonna try to maybe roll over. And he kind of sits in front. Sal Sandoval gonna take a timeout. He wants to take a little bit closer look at this. See him taking a look there. Really just want to see, is there a way he can maybe win it right now? Based on his hand motion, I think he's maybe wanting to come around it, like a hard cut off to the right-hand side, maybe? Oh, and it comes up short. Wilson off to the side, and that's going to be a point the other direction. Matt Wilson just has been sharp at all second half of this game. Desperation time here for Bartel. Well, now there's a glimmer of hope. She's going up. She hits it, but is not able to collect. And Michaela Calvi and Sal Sandoval, the statement win. They eliminate Matt Wilson and Katie Bartel, who will finish 5th here at this regional. But Sandoval and Calvi into the 4th place game. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, it's King Seat. King Seat time here in Rock Hill. Welcome back, Cornhole fans, here inside the ACL HQ, Rock Hill, South Carolina. Just saw a big matchup there, big win there for Sal Sandoval and Michaela Calvi. And just looking here, wow, big news dropped in the college football world. If you're following college football, they put Miami in over Notre Dame into the college football playoff. I actually love that, but I didn't think they'd actually do it. So Miami is into the college football playoff. All right, it's time for King Seat. King Seat game time. We're going to have Josh Quinn and Luke Bryan up against Derek Holland and Jacob Harrison. Winner is going to go to the finals. Loser is going to drop down into the third place game elimination bracket. We were waiting on one more game to get done, and that game currently is still going. Jacob Gore and Jeremiah Stewart are currently leading Jake Hernandez and Hayden Gonzalez 19-13. Winner of that gets Michaela Calvi and Sal Sandoval in the fourth place game. All right, we're underway here, folks. Again, King Seat, winner of the finals, loser to the third place game. First bag by Josh Quinn is going to be out. First miss in the game, I should say, is out to the left-hand side. Going to finish up in there. The last time we saw Josh Quinn, he scored 16 points in 3 rounds. That helped them get the win over Matt Wilson and Katie Bartell, and why they're here in the King Seat match. Falls there for Luke Bryant. Oh, and a sneaky little bag there by Derek Holland. That gets them on the board, and they'll take the lead 2-1. In there. Bag out to the left there. Luke Bryan just hasn't been as crisp past couple games. He got another bag out to the left-hand side here. Now Holland lets him off the hook a little bit. Bryant recovers there by going in. Holland also. Now does Bryant go airmail? Bryant going up, and he hits the drag. That's a good bag to get away from the round with a wash. Could have been big trouble if you missed this one, but he doesn't. Hits it right here, bang, gets the collect. Nice roll over there for Quinn. Harrison in control. That goes in. Jacob Harrison. I'd say if you're just joining us, I'd say Jacob Harrison probably has been the most impressive player we've seen today. I think he's been the most consistent of anybody I've seen on court number 1. Josh Quinn's also maybe in that category. I've seen Harrison a couple times. I've only seen Quinn once. This is the second game I've seen him. Holland misses out and pushes Bryant in. Bryant sits in front. Side by side there, right in front. Bryant sneaks in. Score update on court number 2. It's 19-16. That game just keeps going. Sits in front. Harrison blocks behind, double block back. Quinn ends up going side by side. Now Harrison could go roll or hammer. He's going up. He's deep though. That bag off the back, but knocks one in. Harrison knocks one in. He goes off. I think that's going to be 3 points for Quinn there. The lead, that's going to give up the lead. And Brian knocks in and goes off to the side. It's going to be points there the way of Harrison and Holland. They'll retake the lead up 8-6. All right, so Jake Gore and Jeremiah Stewart eliminate Jake Hernandez and Hayden Gonzalez. So now on court number 2, it'll be Sal Sandoval and Michaela Calvi up against Jake Gore and Jeremiah Stewart. Bags all bunched up here. Fast side. Big push for Quinn. Oh, he just shorts it. Oh, what a replacement. Just a wedge in between there. Makes this push that much more difficult. You're +6 at the moment. Gotta be very careful if you're Quinn. He does soap, but I still think that's a 5 spot. And that's exactly what it is. Now 13-6. Harrison and Holland increasing the lead. The green lettering on a shirt, yes, WTF Cornhole. That's actually a cornhole bag brand. WTF. And they're, like when they first came out, like their main bags when they first came out were Whiskey, Tango, and Foxtrot. Yeah, I just need to talk about Harrison a little. Yeah, you're right. All right, 15-6. Locks in front. Still good positioning. Creates a side-by-side. Can Harrison split him? Oh, he kind of Barasoap a little bit. More of a bully, I guess. Still going to be 2 points towards the way of Harrison and Holland. It's 17-6. Quinn and Bryant got to find a way to stop the bleeding. Bryant threw slick side there. He hadn't been doing a lot of that. Let's see if he does it again. No, he's going to go back to slow side. But he's off to the right. He cannot miss again. Now this has got to be in. 19-6. Wouldn't hate a timeout here if I was Quinn and Bryant. Another bag just effortlessly by Harrison. He is just locked in right now, folks. I think you got to go fast side up the center, see what goes. Nice bag by Quinn. See what Harrison does here. He goes fast side now. Quinn has got to collect this. Has to collect it or it's over. He cannot do it, and that is gonna do it. Quick work here in the King Seat match. Jacob Harrison and Derek Holland, 24-6 over Josh Quinn and Luke Bryant. And now it is Harrison and Holland that will sit in the King Seat awaiting an opponent. And just absolutely worst timing possible. The fourth place game just started. So we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to get the cameras kind of set up so that we can kind of showcase some action on court number 2. But we'll be with you right back here live from Rock Hill. All right, Cornhole fans, welcome back here inside the ACL HQ. We are going to do a little bit of makeshift action here, getting on court number 2. So as you can see, we're going to have Jeremiah Stewart there on the left. We're going to have Sal Sandoval there on the right. Be Sal Sandoval and Michaela Calvi up against Jake Gore and Jeremiah Stewart. So as we can see here, this is going to be one end of the board. This will be Michaela Calvi and Sal Sandoval throwing the orange bags. And then Stewart and Gore throwing the blue bags. So last bag here from Stewart is beyond the hole. And Sal Sandoval asking for what to do. Calvi's giving him the roll signal. And he hits it perfectly. Now Stewart's now in a tough position. Oh, and he hits the drag. Nice drag there from Jeremiah Stewart. Okay, so now we're going to go over to this side. Again, Calvi and Sandoval are going to have the orange bags. And Gore and Stewart are going to have the blue. It is currently 6-2. Sandoval and Calvi are currently leading 6-2. Reminder, this is the 4th place game, so the winner of this will advance to play Josh Quinn and Luke Bryant. The loser of this game will be eliminated and finish 4th place. 6-4, Sandoval and Calvi out to a lead. Up and in. Sits on top, and now what does Stewart do? Gore wants Stewart to go for an airmail. There's a potential to drag 1, maybe 2 bags with it. He's off the back, and now Sandoval maybe a roll opportunity, but on the board you want to make sure you get a point. Oh, and it just hangs in there. 9-4. Calvi stays hot in this one. Going to be 2 more points, make it 11-4. (11-4). And they're just bunched up on the left-hand side for Stewart. Sandoval just kind of splits them. How aggressive is Stewart going to be going after these bags on the left-hand side? Oh, he knocks them both in and goes off, but it's going to be another point for South Sandoval. First miss in a while there for Calvi, but Gore answers, and that's going to be a wash. (12-4), Calvi and Sandoval still in the lead. Bag in. Four-bagger there by Sandoval. Can it be answered by Stewart for the wash? Yes, it can. We stay 12-4. I don't know what today's prize is. I usually don't know the payouts, unfortunately, for regionals. Another round in which both Calvi and Gore have one missed. Gore, he goes up and gets it though. Big bag there from Jake Gore. That gets them a couple points, makes it 12-6. Bag ends up a little bit right. It is collectible, but advantage goes over to South Sandoval as he's got a lane. Oh, but Stewart misses out to the left. This could be as many as 4 points now. Not much of a bully there. And Stewart not able to collect. Can Sandoval get 4? Yes. 4 points for South Sandoval. 16-6 is our score. Bag out to the right by Gore, and Calvi takes advantage. Gonna be at least 2. 2's what it's gonna be. It's 18-6. Man, has the secret been to winning a Rock Hill Regional just play with Michaela Calvi? She's trying to make her 3rd straight finals appearance. Stewart cannot get all the way over on that roll attempt. Sandoval wants to leave it there, and now he sits on the back end. I feel like that's going to fall. Stewart going after it, and he pushes and sits. I still think there's an advantage here for Sandoval, but he goes out wide. Hard to tell if Stewart is going to be able to collect both of his bags. Stewart going after it fast side. Oh, but more so bullies his own bag out of the way rather than moving it closer. Sandoval just going to try to sneak in, and he does. Fast side again coming here for Stewart. Can he get anything else to go besides what's in his hands? Yes, but it's the wrong bag. Ends up taking Sal Sandoval with him, and now Sandoval and Calvi 20-6, 1 point away. A block attempt there by Gore as Calvi rolls over, sits on the back end. That goes again. Calvi again sits on the back lip. Gore pushes everything in. Calvi in, gotta be in here for Gore, bag away, and it is not. Michaela Calvi and Sal Sandoval take down, eliminate Jake Gore and Jeremiah Stewart. Stewart and Gore settle for a 4th place finish, and it will be Sandoval and Calvi into the 3rd place game. Next up to take on Josh Quinn and Luke Bryant. How about it, folks? How about it? All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we return, we got that 3rd place game right here on deck. All right, welcome back, Cornhole fans. Only 2 matchups remain here in doubles. We have the 3rd place game and then the overall final. Jacob Harrison and Derek Collins sit waiting for an opponent in the finals, and we are going to figure out who that opponent will be here in the next game on court number 1. Trey Ryder here again, here all day long, bringing you regional action in the month of December here for Rock Hill Cornhole. Thank you again to all of our sponsors: Stickside Cornhole, Rock Hill Cornhole, Siva Cornhole, as well as JPS Painting, Sean Kinnon Law Firm. Thank you guys so much for being sponsors all year long. Appreciate all the help you provide to make these regionals happen. Here on court number 1, you see Sal Sandoval fresh off his win, throwing directly against Jeremiah Stewart. He'll be taking on Josh Quinn there on the left side of your screen. Their opponents down the other end, Sal Sandoval, of course, playing with Michaela Calvi, and Josh Quinn playing alongside Luke Bryant. First big miss I've seen in a while for Sal Sandoval. May have rushed it, and Quinn is able to take advantage, and they'll take an early 3-0 lead. First shot in this game there of Michaela Calvi on the left, Luke Bryant on the right. First bag sitting in front there from Calvi. Calvi, oh, tries to follow it in but cannot do it. All right, bag in front there. Sandoval. He tries to roll over. He ends up off the back in a confused face to go along with it. And we just blinked and it's 8-0. Bryant going for the push. He slick side, ends up off to the side. Calvi goes in. Calvi trying to get them on the board. Calvi's in. Bryant asking if it's hanging. Bryant wants to go after it, and Quinn is essentially telling him, no, do not do that. And he goes in, but this could be in for 4 to cut the lead in half. Yes, 8-4. Each player with a bag in front. Bags bunch up there for Calvi. It's now 8-7. Bryant collects everything, but Calvi in a position right now to completely change the pace of this game. Oh, but she misses that last one out to the side. Bryant, last bag is in. We stay 8-7. Bag out to the left there by Sandoval, going to give the open door opportunity. But Quinn follows him out there. Calvi, oh, drips in that left side. Calvi collects deflect. No, she's going to go roll. Ends up deep in the hole. Bryant does get a push. One bag to go. Oh, and he ends up off to the right-hand side. 12-8. Calvi and Sandoval, 9 points away. Sandoval tried to kind of cut around it, but he ends up in a good block position, so he doesn't hate it. Roll coming here, and Sandoval finds a way in. Bryant says shoot it. Here comes a drag opportunity and attempt here. And he's off the back, and that's going to hurt. That is going to be a 7 spot, and just like that, folks, it was 8-0. That is a 19-0 run that we're seeing right here. Yeah, 8-0. 19 straight points. Bryant blocks up. He's got hole control. Roll by Calvi is in. Pressure right now on Bryant to push. Gets everything in front. Calvi, she wanted to block it up. Huge push coming here. You got to get something to go. Bag is away. Oh, and it doesn't go, and that is going to do it. We're talking about what a big round it could have been. But instead, nothing goes, and Calvi and Sandoval are into the finals to take on Jacob Harrison and Derek Holland. Wow, what an ending to that one. And it ends up being a 21-0 run for Sandoval and Calvi to get into the finals. Wow. All right, we're going to take one more break, and when we return, we got the finals. Sandoval, Calvi, Holland, Harrison, next. All right, Cornhole fans, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you guys for tuning in all morning long as we get into the early afternoon. All comes down to this on the doubles side of things. We are into the finals of Open Doubles, Tier 1 doubles here for this December regional. It will be between Derek Holland and Jacob Harrison taking on Sal Sandoval and Michaela Calvi. All the marbles going to be given out here. One last opportunity to say thank you for this stream to all of our sponsors, JPS Painting, Shaw Cannon Law Firm, for all of their support on the Rock Hill small business side. On the cornhole side, Stick Side Cornhole. You're watching live on YouTube right now. Make sure you give them a subscribe. Rock Hill Cornhole. Make sure you follow them on Facebook. In addition to that, Siva Cornhole. Siva Cornhole for your next set of cornhole bags. Make sure you check them out. Please, please, please support them for supporting us. All the way down to this finals. This is a double elimination bracket, so for those of you that are just joining us, Jacob Harrison and Derek Holland are the ones that are undefeated. No losses on their end. Calvi and Sandoval suffered one loss earlier, so if Holland and Harrison win game one, it's all over. If Calvi and Sandoval win game one, we go to a winner take all game number 2.
Tier 1 singles, please check your phone, make sure you got a text. If you did not get a text, now is your time to come see me.
All right, chat, who you got? We got...
Singles, check your phone, make sure you got a text.
Who you got in the finals? Who you got in the finals, chat? While we're doing this first round, I'm going to go ahead and refresh and see what who our statistical leaders are for the tournament. Our PPR leader is going to be right here. Well, actually, number 1 and number 2 in PPR, both in this game. Derek Holland leading the tournament at a 10.62 PPR. Second place is Michaela Calvi at a 10.16, and Jacob Gore coming in third at a 10 flat. On the DPR side of things, our leader for the tournament is Sal Sandoval at a 0.93. Second place is Matt Wilson at a 0.84. And third place is Derek Holland at a 0.78. Meanwhile, here in round number 1 on this end, so round number 2 in the game, Michaela Calvi's got 3 sitting in front, and Harrison rolls right on over. And Michaela Calvi able to get a couple to go in, but it's going to be 4 points to start our scoring here in the finals. Holland and Harrison out to the early lead. Block right there from Sandoval. Holland going to cover right on top of it. A little bit of a step out here. Sandoval said sit. It did sit. I don't know if that's where he wanted it, but that's where it is. And then a no hesitation, clean airmail there by Derek Holland. Sal Sandoval stepping out. Maybe trying to roll in, and he hangs on the side. That's going to be 4 more just like that. It's 8-0. Now, normally I'd say panic mode, but in the last game, if you were watching, Sandoval and Calvi were down 8-0 as well to start that game. What did they then do? Rattle off 21 straight points to win that game 21-8. So they have quite literally been there before. Now big airmail coming in here for Calvi. She hits it, but nothing drags. It does get them a single point, though, with the bag off there by Harrison. mixed bunch on the left side. Bag in front, side by side.
Tier 1 single, your bracket has been sent.
Sandoval knocks two in, but had to sacrifice a bag in the process. Derek Holland misses the push there. That could have been big points. Instead, it's just a single. That could have been 5. Put a pin in that shot right there. Bunch of bags sitting on the board right now. Nobody has a bag in yet. Harrison rolls right over and in. Fast side. Kayla able to clean everything up. Oh, and it just flips over. Going to be 2 more points for Holland and Harrison. They're now sitting on a 10-point lead. Again, this is game 1, but if this score keeps going this direction, we won't need a game 2. Bag out to the right here. Oh, but Holland screams off the back. And kind of a weird finals we're having right here. Neither team very crisp, but there is a 12-1 lead. Big push if he's ever going to go after it. Right now, it doesn't look like Harrison wants to mess with it. But it is in the lane of Calvi, but she handles it effortlessly. I don't like this advice from Holland. He says it's possible, go after it. I think I leave this alone. But what do I know? What a bag. Still going to be 2 points over that direction to Michaela Calvi. (12-3). Sandoval replaces just on the right side. That is in the lane of Holland, and Holland now takes better hole control. Doesn't matter though, as Sandoval goes right over it. Holland, fast side, gets them all. Sandoval follows up with a nice collect. Double 4-bagger, that was impressive. Let's watch this push again here by Derek Holland. Fast side avoids Sandoval and gets everything to go. And Calvi is going to go chasing. And it pays off. She does get 1 to go, and the other one was brought closer. Can Harrison still go in for points here, though? Yes. Locked in right now is Jacob Harrison. It's 14-3. Holland and Harrison 7 points away from a December regional win. that bag on the side, gonna try to see how much he can work that bag closer without actually having to go for an airmail. And now, in a way that helps him out, but no hesitation on the airmail. Brings it closer. Sandoval is able to sit in front. Harrison gives him a shrug, and then, are you kidding me? Derek Holland. Gross, folks. Sandoval thinking he should go through everything. The only thing you can't do is miss and then go off the back completely. He is going to give up 4, and wow. I mean, Holland and Harrison just feeling it. Look at this again, folks. There's nothing there. Derek Holland says, yes, there is. That was gross. Opportunity for Calvi, yes. Another bag off to the right-hand side for Sandoval. Sandoval can't afford a miss. Doesn't. He stays alive here, and Holland takes full advantage. It is now 20-5. It's not really going to matter, but that was kind of impressive. That bag just found a way in. Calvi cannot afford a miss here. Fourth bag from Harrison is in. Got to be in here for Calvi, and it is. Double 4-bagger wash will stay 20-5. First bag is in. Everything goes. Fourth bag by Holland. It's in. This has got to be in here for Sal Sandoval. Bag number 4. It's in. Back-to-back double 4-baggers. We stay 20-5. Singles just getting underway here. We'll be back for singles action as soon as this doubles tournament is over. We'll take a break for about an hour and come back. Calvi goes in, earns some first bag. We'll keep it for the rest of the game. It's 20-7. Beautiful level 1 block. Sandoval, that's on his side, but he's going to have to go after it. It's going to take some work. Now does he transition to a roll game, though? But a roll game opens up the push opportunity. He's in a tough spot. He is going to go roll. He does go around it. But now a bully push combo could win it. Holland pushes 2 in, but he does get kicked out. Can't miss here if you're Sandoval. And it gets flipped over, and now this is a slide in for the win for Derek Holland. Bag is away, and it is in. Derek Holland and Jacob Harrison are your December regional champions here for Rock Hill Cornhole. Sal Sandoval and Michaela Calvi will settle for a second place finish, but it was Holland and Harrison that went undefeated on the day. What a performance by both of those players. Really, what a performance by Sandoval and Calvi as well. All right, folks, that's all the coverage that we have here for doubles action. We're going to take a break, end the stream, and be back here in about 45 minutes for more live coverage of this December regional, this time on the singles side of things. For Dusty Thompson and the rest of Rock Hill Cornhole, this has been Trey Ryder saying so long, and we'll see you later here from the HQ.